Since the dawn of history, human beings have realized various forms of energy. Civilizations have progressed with them. So where does such energy like Metatron lead our civilization?
Position for landing.
MR 1422, Dingo, Egret, unlocked. 20 to touchdown.
That's unusual.
What is?
Indications of Metatron. It's way too shallow.
The Metatron is not very deep.
And it's very strong. It wasn't here last time I came. What the hell is that? An orbital frame.
My liver's damaged. Damn Baram.
Baram from Mars? Dingo!
Good morning. Ready for combat? This is Detached Backup Battle Unit, Ada. Do you request control instructions?
But in the last half year, the situation on Mars has changed drastically. Now, Balram's war potential is very strong. The Space Force put up a stubborn resistance, but without a major war, Mars was occupied by Balram in a flash. Almon is already getting ready. Only those two machines can make Almon move or stop.
So you want this frame, don't you?
Maybe.
Even if you're Baram, that's too rough.
It sure is.
Who's the commander?
Duty.
Is that you, Viola?
Is programmed to blow up at the core of Almon. In case of need, Ada will start up the explosion system automatically. It's programmed to do so.
Ada, please answer my question. You're going to Almon, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Do you know Ada intends to self-destruct Jackie on Almon?
Ada, please look after it. What are you doing on this ship anyway?
If anything happens to my pals on Callisto, you'll pay.
I didn't kill them.
I don't believe you. I've been dead once already. I'll bring it to an end myself.
No!
Look, the perfect fusion of Metatron, the destruction to end all!
The machine supplements your heart and lungs. That power comes from Jehuti. You will die if you leave Jehuti.
The performance of these two bodies is even. But to match Anubis, Jehuti lacks one thing. A program to bring out the full performance of Jehuti. That depends on the skill of the runner.
Get out of my way!
Project Almon's purpose is not domination, destruction. He's here.
It is Anubis.
You must, even if I don't make it. Listen, please, be sure to stop Almon.
Anubis! Leo, wait! Almon chose me. The universe and human subconscious are willing their own end. Look, this is the will of Metatron.
Do you realize how many of my comrades died back there?
You are one of the units for Project Almon.
We're pals now, aren't we?
Battle over. Anubis wins.
You have come back under my command.
You have done well. Please choose what training you want to go through. I will explain about moving. Jehuti follows the left stick operations. Jehuti is set up not to do that right now. I will explain about normal attack. When the enemy is at long distance range, the lock-on marker turns green. It turns red when the enemy is at close range. When the target is distant, press the square button, which will fire a shot. In a close-range battle, you will initiate a slashing attack by pressing the square button. Ending the explanation about normal attack. Jehuti is set up not to do that right now. Jehuti is set up not to do that right now. Jehuti is set up not to do that right now. Jehuti is set up not to do that right now. Jehuti is set up not to do that right now. I will explain about dash attacks. Press the square button while dashing to perform a dash attack. In a close-range battle, a dash attack becomes a dash blade. In a long-distance battle, you can lock on to multiple enemies by pressing the square button. You can fire a homing laser by releasing it. Using homing lasers consumes sub-gauge power. The longer you hold down the square button, the more enemies you can lock onto. If you destroy multiple enemies at once, your sub-gauge will be restored even more. Ending the explanation. Jehuti is set up not to do that right now. Jehuti is set up not to do that right now. I will explain about burst attacks. When Jehuti is not moving, you can change to burst mode by pressing the R2 button. You can perform burst attacks by pressing the square button in this mode. A close-range burst attack is a burst blade attack. A long-distance burst attack is a burst shot. By holding down the square button, you can charge power for a burst shot. Burst attacks are very powerful and penetrate the enemy's guard. A burst shot consumes sub-gauge power. Ending the explanation of burst attacks. Jehuti is set up not to do that right now. I will explain how to guard yourself. By pressing the R1 button, Jehuti takes a guard position and can block enemy attacks. But not all attacks can be blocked. You cannot guard yourself from enemy burst attacks or grab attacks. Ending the explanation. I will explain how to switch between locked targets. When Jehuti gets close enough to an enemy, Jehuti locks on automatically. If there are multiple enemies, you can select an enemy to lock onto by pressing the L2 button. You can switch between locked targets by using the right stick. You can deselect the target by holding down the L2 button. Ending the explanation. I will explain about the ring radar. When an enemy gets close to Jehuti, the ring radar appears. The ring radar turns green when the enemy is far away. It turns orange when the enemy gets closer. The size of the ring radar represents the distance from the enemy. When an attack from outside the screen approaches Jehuti, a red ring radar appears. In this case, the marker shows the direction and distance of the incoming attack. The closer the attacker gets, the larger the ring radar becomes. Ending the I will explain about combo smash. In a close-range battle, you can perform a combo smash with a normal blade attack. Press the square button 3 times consecutively. If the fourth press is the square button, you will slash and push back the enemy. If the fourth press is the triangle button, you will slash and toss up the enemy. If the fourth press is the X button, you will slash and throw down the enemy. By pushing an enemy to a wall, ceiling, or floor, you can cause additional damage. Ending the X. I will explain about camera control. If you are not locked on, Jehuti will move in the direction of the left stick. If you release the left stick, the camera will capture Jehuti from behind. You can also change the camera angle with the right stick. When aiming at a certain spot to attack, you can move the target marker with the right stick. Ending the explanation. I will explain about grabbing objects. Jehuti can grab and use objects around it by pressing the circle button. When Jehuti is grabbing an object, press the square button for a powerful close-range attack with the object. When Jehuti is holding an object, press the circle button again to throw it. Jehuti can guard itself with some objects from normally unguardable attacks by pressing the R1 button. Some objects will explode on impact. The explanation of grabbing objects is complete. I will explain how to grab an enemy. By pressing the circle button near an enemy, Jehuti can grab it. You can also grab a guarding enemy. When Jehuti is holding an enemy, press the square button to swing it around as a weapon. When Jehuti is holding an enemy, press the circle button again to throw him. When Jehuti is holding an enemy, press the R1 button to guard with it. Guarding with a held enemy can block attacks that are normally unguardable. If you hold an enemy for too long, he can shake your hold off. You can paralyze an escaping enemy by bursting. Ending the explanation about Ending training.